All right, folks, we're back. Thank you for understanding. So let's go. You know, there cannot be any denying the fact that we are in an emergency. No thanks to kidnappers and their cousins, the terrorists. We can tell you that Governor Umar Bago has ordered a temporary closure of schools across Niger State following a recent abduction of students there. The decision, according to the government, is aimed at safeguarding students and enabling security agencies to strengthen protective measures. Of a fact, one of the tests of leadership is the ability to recognize a problem before it becomes an emergency. Asuko, here we go again.
You know, this...
We have a prelude for you. Let's, here is, yeah.
We woke up yesterday with a very sad news of the unfortunate incidents of the kidnapping of children of the missionary school in Papiri in Awara State, Niger State. These incidents will have been avoided. However, it's not a time for blame game. Our mission today is to see how we can rescue these children and all those that have been kidnapped in that incident. Nigeria is the only country we have, and Niger State is our state. As such, we must continue as government to protect the lives and properties of our citizens. In this decision, the stakeholders today have decided to close all schools in Niger State. So we have declared Christmas holiday for all primary and secondary schools in Niger State.
Yeah, I suppose that's a determined governor.
Yeah, yes. I think at this point...
You got his argument.
Yes, you know, at this point, schools, particularly in the north, and I even heard Borno too, they are also thinking about closing some of their schools too. You know, they need to re-strategize on how schools can be safe before they reopen. The federal government has also shut some of the federal unity colleges, particularly also in the north, you know, to avert this. And the last 1 week has been topsy-turvy, particularly for the federal government and indeed Nigeria. From Kebbi to Niger, even our social media people too, we are not resting, throwing in things that we are not true everywhere and trying to destabilize the whole system.
Of course, you must be familiar with the governor's allusion to blame game.
Yes, you know, I understand where he was going to, because he actually said that boarding schools should be shut, particularly the one that was very close, because I heard this Papari is very close to Kebbi. Immediately that of Kebbi happened, he now said, you know, schools should be, you know, closed, but the boarding school should be shut. But it was defied. But that the governor doesn't want to, and so we don't want to, because all we are looking for now is how those children and the teachers can be saved, can be brought back and rescued. Same with that of Kebbi. We've not, you know, Kebbi is still out there. The children in Kebbi, they are still out there. And even this one in Niger, you know, all of a sudden, things are beginning to get out of hand. And that is why we need to put our heads down to see how we can tackle this. This is not just a one man trying to solve the problem. Yes, government has the sole responsibility to secure life and property. But we, the citizens, must also help the government. You see any strange movement, you need to also, you know, send that signal. And the DSS, I can say that they are also doing their own, trying to see an alert, because they are getting intel from everywhere. And once they push this intelligence and they, you know, give this alert, we should take it seriously, because we might just think, oh, they just said something. No. There's even an intel that I got in Kogi, you know. So when we get this information, it is for us to be able to say how we can act immediately. We can act immediately. Now, for these schools, I know there was a time that the government had this Safe School initiative. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. It is something that we can bring back, involve the community, equip them. When once you equip the community with either small gadget and put something that is safety. Then once they trigger it, it should be able to signal to the people who will be able to save in that particular community.
Thank you,
we
Asokwa.
must get to that point.
Thank you, Asokwa. We'll turn things over to BKO now. BKO, you are there. We are living in very interesting times. And so I'm wondering why the resurgence of this kidnapping,
Well, we have to admit that the areas where these things happened have never really been safe for years. Kebbi, southern Kebbi, had been, especially the Zuru area and this local government, Danko Wasabu, had been known for kidnapping and sometimes being faced confrontation between the military
bandits.
Oh dear. The glitches
again. This kind of thing will happen. If kidnap of those girls, the comprehensive government comprehensive secondary school girls in Kebbi, was why did they allow boarding to go on? Because what Borno State did after Chibok, after the kidnap of Chibok girls, was to relocate schools in far-flung areas to the state capital. Yeah. And that's how the governors have been building mega schools.
Oh dear, I think we are having glitches again. The Borno governor we can mention has been on top of his game,
Yeah, so just like BKO was trying to say that the Borno governor was building mega schools in town.
Yeah.
Where there's safety, enough
relative safety.
There's safety in terms of the security agencies we have, and that place is safe. Because where the governor is, definitely will be safe. So he's building mega schools so that they can accommodate all the boarding schools that are far-flung, that are short, and then they are bringing them back to town. So that no child is exempted from getting education. Because what these guys are doing is to look for soft targets. They can't come and meet me, you and I, in town. They will only look for soft targets outside.
I hear we can rejoin BKO. BKO, sorry about these glitches. Welcome back.
Yes. So, and let's look back. Since the Chibok girls were taken away in April 2014, there has not been a similar attack on any school in Borno State. The federal government girls college in Monguno is along the border with Chad, was relocated to the state capital. Just so that those girls can be safe. It's irresponsible to know that a school is located in a far-flung place. The school is in an area constantly under attack by bandits, and you allow the school to continue to run boarding facilities. It is very irresponsible on the part of the government to have allowed that to happen. They should have learned from what happened to the federal government college Sabo Yauri the other day. In the same state. So when we fail to take action, then we should expect this kind of thing. The blame game, there should be no blame game between them in Niger State. That school should have been shot. Where the police says, oh, there was an instruction to shut a school, I'm not impressed. You implement, if the directive, you implement it. Shut the place, send everybody home. That is better than allowing more than 300 students to be taken away.
The glitch is back again, also, it seems. So it still troubles the mind that there can be a resurgence, after it appears we had a break, a clean break, and it's now. So what are the purveyors thinking? What do they want?
What they want to do is to try and destabilize the country,
To what avail?
They want to try and destabilize and unsettle us. Because if everybody is angry, would now start saying that, oh no, this government, they are not doing anything, and that is what they are trying to do. And just like so many commentators have been writing and have been reading a lot of commentaries, people are saying it is when Donald Trump said, oh, Nigeria is a disgrace country, and that it was going to attack Nigeria. So they want to
building on
that. Which
is nonsensical.
But the thing is, we know that terrorists have been moving left, right, and center. In fact, from what I gathered, is that our military operations in Zamfara has been moving them out of those places, and they are looking for safe haven.
BKO is back. BKO, again, we apologize, not because we know the problem, but, electronics will behave funny. Welcome back.
Okay, sometimes too, it's Nigerians trying to call you and all that. And interestingly, some people will see you on
TV,
on TV and they will still be calling. Never seen people like this in my life. How do you talk to me when you know I'm on air?
Oh, yeah.
Funny people. So they are the ones getting in the way of smooth conversation with Lagos.
Okay.
So, but this is the thing. I'm saying that if a governor gives a directive that schools should be shut, the police and law enforcement generally shouldn't be waiting for the schools management to shut. You go there and shut the place.
That's it. That's it.
Because that is better than having these children kidnapped. And the mistake that people make, many of us have not learned from what happened in Chibok. The fact that you put 20 soldiers to guide the school is no guarantee that that school cannot be overrun and those children taken away.
Exactly.
In Chibok, they shouldn't have left that school on for the children to write their school certificate examination. They should have brought them to the state capital. But they felt that they had enough soldiers to protect that place. Do you know how many fighters the terrorists are bringing?
Okay.
If you put 20 soldiers in a place, and they come with a trailer load of fighters carrying the same weapons that your soldiers are carrying, there is no way they can stand up to them. Is it today that the terrorists have been overrunning military bases? People who are overrunning even super camps, what we call super camps. They overrun super camps, they set ablaze armored tanks. Even in a community that had about 3 military formations, they still found a way to overrun them in one day. So what are we talking about? The overriding desire is to keep children safe. How do you do it? Look at the Kwara State governor. When he saw that things were getting bad in northern Kwara, he decided to shut the NYSC camp. He moved the NYSC camp to Kwara Polytechnic.
Okay.
Instead of Ipata.
Which is more central. Okay. Are you there?
No, I think people are still trying to call him.
So again, the governor is trying to prevent